Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Molly. Max, are you listening? Just Saturday. Don't try to prep. Don't try to. Are you ready? Are you sitting back? Just Saturday. Are you ready for what I'm about to bring your way? The top 5 teams in the National Football League, according to moi, at this particular moment in time. Let's go to number 5 on the list, y'all. Give it to me. The Tennessee Titans. Why? Did you see what they did to the Indianapolis Colts? Did you see what that brother Derrick Henry is doing? Have you noticed that when we talk about league MVP candidates, not to mention Offensive Player of the Year, he is in that conversation with Patrick Mahomes, whether you want to admit it or not. The best running back in football, a mountain of a man who continues to bring the rain. And as a result, the Tennessee Titans are 8-3 in first place in the AFC South. Just bum rush the Indianapolis Colts, and here they come. They're number 5 on my list. Let's go to number 4 on the list, please. Give it to me. The Seattle Seahawks. Why? I know they had a bye week this week, even though they played the Philadelphia Eagles last night. That's my equation of a bye week, considering how awful the Eagles look. But here's the bottom line. We know that Russell Wilson was an MVP candidate. We know that DK Metcalf is that dude, okay? Tyler Lockett is no scrub. Carson is back at the running back spot. And oh, by the way, the acquisition of Dunlap has improved their pass rush and their overall defense, along with Jamal Adams getting himself healthy as well. Seattle is no joke. They are a team to be reckoned with. They're the team in the NFC West. At this particular moment in time, they are clearly a top 5 team. They've got coaching. They've got the executives taking care of business, and they damn sure got the players on both sides of the ball. Seattle's at number 4. Let's go to number 3, please, on the list. Give it to me. The New Orleans Saints. We all know what time it is here. Even without Drew Brees, Taysom Hill brings a different equation, a different element to the equation. He can run with the football in ways that Drew Brees never dreamed about doing. Obviously, their defense is nothing to sneeze at. You still have Alvin Kamara, Emmanuel Sanders, of course, Michael Thomas. Max Kellerman pointed all of this out, so he can't argue with that point. The Saints are a top 3 team in the NFL because they're one of the more well-balanced teams in the NFL. Even without Drew Brees, they're still winning football games. Let's go to number 2 on the list, please. Give it to me. The Pittsburgh Steelers. Now, we haven't seen them yet this week. Game been postponed from Thursday to Saturday, now Sunday to Tuesday. Now it's been moved to Wednesday. I mean, it's just an absolute mess. They're still undefeated, though. We understand that. But they've been in a lot of tough games this year. They're tough games, even though they've ended up unblemished, undefeated, and they're elite because they're 10-0. And we understand Big Ben looks great. The bottom line is they've got to be number 2 because they don't look like this team. Number 1 on the list, Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs. We can act like the game was close all we want to, and it was when they played Tampa and beat Tampa 27-24. All right, Tampa pulls within 27-24 with 4 minutes left. But we saw that first quarter. We saw Tyreek Hill catch 203 yards along with 2 touchdowns in the first quarter. We saw Patrick Mahomes throw for 359 yards in the first half. We see how potent this offense is. They just seem to be toying with people. They seem on a level all by themselves right now. That's why even with 1 loss, 1 blemish to the Las Vegas Raiders this season, I've got to give credit where credit is due based on the eye test. Now, I don't have these Beetlejuice eyes like Max Kellerman does, but I can still see, even without my glasses, the Chiefs are number 1. The Steelers are number 2. The Saints are number 3. The Seahawks are number 4. And the Tennessee Titans are number 5 on the list. Yes, I left off Green Bay because I can right now. A running game matters to me. I'm going to give the Tennessee Titans love. I'm going with them as my top 5.
Let's get him in here. Our next guest is one of the best football players in the world and one of our favorite players to watch in the entire league. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the breakfast table, Saquon Barkley.
Hey! Hey! What's up, guys? Thanks for having me.
We're thrilled to have you. We're thrilled to play your highlights, to see you. It feels like ages, man. We haven't had a chance to watch you since all the way back in week 2. Everyone wants to know, how's rehab going? How's the knee feeling? How's life?
Life is good. Obviously, I would love to be out there with my team and playing the sport I love. But everything happens for a reason. Just trying to get 1% better every single day, rehabbing every single day. Just focusing on the little things and try to make sure that I'm ready to go for the next year for my team.
All right, let's talk about your Giants. Despite losing you, which was huge, of course, they're currently sitting atop the NFC East with a record of 4-7. Now, there's a lot of chatter about this division. They say the NFC East is the NFC least, but who cares about that? Right now, you guys are in the #1 spot. How do you put the earmuffs on? How does your team deal with the noise, not listening to all the nonsense, and just focus on trying to make the playoffs?
Well, I think it starts with Coach Judge and all the coaches. I think they're doing a tremendous job of, keeping the main thing, and that's coming every single day and focus on the little things and focus on getting 1% better that day. Obviously, we know right now where we're sitting at the top of the NFC East, but, sadly, we wish it was today, but the playoffs doesn't start next week. We still got the rest of the season, so we got to focus on getting better and finish the season strong. And everything that we wanted from the beginning of the year, our goals is still in line, and we got to know that they're there, but we got to stay focused on the little things.
Saquon, it's so great to see you. It's great to see you smiling. Look, Joe Judge is in his first season as the head coach. From the beginning, we've been talking about him here. We've been big fans of him. I remember you voluntarily running a lap after dropping a ball. I mean, saying, if Saquon's on board, maybe the rest of the team is. Of course, the slip and slide. Now we're 12 weeks into the season. Joe Judge, how would you assess him as a head coach in his first year on the job?
I think he's been doing a tremendous job. Just the way how he asserted himself in that leadership role from the beginning. And it's probably a lot harder to do because we had to do it over Zoom. And, 2020 has not been ideal for anyone. But he did a great job, and he's continued to do a great job. And not only him, all the coaches, all the new coaches that came on board are doing a great job of leading this team. And everything that we said that we wanted to accomplish this year is right there, and it starts with those guys, with all the coaches.
Saquon, we miss you. We're glad you're doing well and smiling. And, I mean, we do get to see you at the games a little bit. They show you up there with the team looking on. So I do want to ask you about running back Wayne Gallman. He is a touchdown machine. He scored in each of his last 5 games. How have you seen his game evolve while you've been out, and what's your relationship with him? He's become a key member of this offense in your place while you're getting back.
Yeah, Wayne Train, as we call him. I love that guy. We have a great relationship. That's one of my brothers. And I'm so happy for him. He's been playing well. You can see his confidence grow. Everyone, in the organization knows how special, how talented Wayne is. And every single week you go out there and you see his confidence grow. So I'm just happy for him. The run game, we got the run game going. The big boys up front are, doing a heck of a job. So, definitely get a shout out for those guys too.
Riding the Wayne train. We're on board. We love it. Saquon, we're going to do you and everybody a favor. We're not going to ask you about your thighs today. However, we do have to ask about this. Saquon, back in week 7, it's Giants-Eagles, and something happened through the night, prime time. Your quarterback, Daniel Jones, at your own 12-yard line. He's going to keep it. He's at the 20, the 30. He's going to hit midfield. And then somebody with a blow dart gets him right here, and he goes down. Kay mentioned that you've been shown up in the box during the games a lot.
There's a Saquon cam.
You were shown on the Saquon cam immediately after this play as well. Saquon, there you go. Tell us what you're doing here, looking back, what you think about Daniel Jones and his escapades down the field.
Well, at first, I'm like, wow, he's moving. I think he hit 21 miles per hour or something like that on his run. And I'm like, he's to the house, and I just got so excited. And then when I see him fall, I literally was just laughing. We were always laughing up there, having a good time. And I was walking and telling him, put your knees up, DJ. Probably should have had been doing that before surgery, but it's not that bad because we finished and we scored on that drive. So that's the only thing that matters. But I think he redeemed himself later on. We played the Eagles. He had like a 30 or 40-yard touchdown run against those guys.
You're right, Saquon. You got to pick those knees up, fam. You got to get those knees up.
Exactly.
So shout out to Gen Youth. You're going to be part of the Chunky Million Meals Challenge, and it's an open invitation esports tournament that will raise enough money for 100 million meals.